What's up everyone, it's Tony here and welcome back to the Yacht Addiction YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be touring the latest and greatest from Majesty Yachts. This is the Majesty 111. Now in the past, we've toured the 120 and the 140, both spectacular super yachts, and this is the newest model from Majesty Yachts. These yachts are built by Gulfcraft, which is a well-known UAE yacht builder. The design was done by the Dutch studio Phathom, so it has a slightly different profile on the inside than you've seen on other Majesty yachts. This one has more of a mid-century vibe, and the yacht also, just from the layout, has a perfect blend of indoor and outdoor spaces. Inside you have 6 different staterooms, so this is a great charter yacht because you can get so many guests on board. It's 110 feet and 10 inches in length. The beam is 23 feet and 7 inches, and a draft of 5 feet and 6 inches. So we're gonna be working through a little bit of traffic today on the tour, so we might take a crazy route, but right at the back of the yacht you have your hydraulic swim platform, and then you can also fit a 5.5 meter tender in this garage, as well as 2 sea bobs and additional water toys as well. Obviously for the show, they're using this for storage, so we don't have it open currently. And then you can see we're standing on the passerelle, which will bring us up to the aft deck. We're gonna walk past the aft deck for now, and we will head back to it later on in the tour. Right away you'll notice just how different some of these details are in the woodwork. But I think we're actually gonna start all the way up on the bow. It's a fantastic area on this yacht. And then I think we'll head inside after we do this area. So you come up this staircase and you actually have an asymmetrical design with the bridge deck. So we can access the bow from the first deck up these stairs. And then when you walk around, you'll see you're actually staying on the bridge deck. So you'll see that in a moment. But first, right away, check out this beautiful bow area. You have the U-shaped seating around the 2 tables. Obviously you can see the pool right here with the sun pads on either side. And then if we continue forward, you also have a little bench all the way forward, as well as additional sun pads in front of the pool. So let's head back on the opposite side. And you'll see what I'm talking about here. The deck stays up on this level, but it looks like we actually have some people up there. So it is what it is. Let's work our way back around. And then I think we'll head into the main salon. Let's see if that has cleared out. You do have a side entrance right here. But just so we hype up the grand entrance when we head inside, I think we'll go through the power glass doors on the aft deck.
He knows every school. He's like the guy who's in charge. So let me show you around. So you have chapter 4, which I look at.
All right guys, so here obviously you have a much better picture of that more mid-century design, but I think it looks fantastic in here. You have the huge L-shaped seating with the additional chairs here and the table in the middle. There is a TV that folds down right here. And then forward, of course, you'll see the formal dining area. Then if we head over here, there is a pocket door. You have a little stew pantry. And then here is the galley. You have all stainless steel appliances in here and countertops. And this door just leads you out to, you'll see it from the other side, but it's just a way for the crew to get around the boat. So there is plenty of prep space here. Then of course, your refrigerator and freezer. And you have the one here and 2 more sets over here. So plenty of cold storage. You always like to see that. Then you also have another side access door so the crew can easily get around. And then all the way forward on this yacht, look at the beautiful woodwork on the walls here.
Good morning.
We have the day head. And then here, you have some laundry on the main deck. And then here's that door that leads to the galley. And then of course, you're gonna have the owner's suite on the main deck. And then we have the 5 cabins below. So we already saw the pool overhead, and then look at the skylight Right underneath the pool, you have tons of natural light. Of course, there is a blind that can come across here if you want to close this off and you don't want to be, bothered by the water, but it's a really cool feature. You also have really large windows on each side of the room as well. Large TV on the wall. Also really like the built-in shelves on each side. And of course you have more of that vertical wood detailing on the walls here. And then just aft is where you find the ensuite. So we come around here. You have your closets right here. Additional closets right over here. And then through this sliding door, you have the double vanity, a really large shower, and a big window to go along with it. So, down this staircase is where we find the 5 guest cabins.
No, you're good. Hi, guys. And then, so you can go this way.
Let's start all the way forward. All the way up in the bow, here is, you probably could consider this the VIP. It's very private all the way to the front. You have your 2 different closets here, the dressing table. Then your ensuite, of course, is going to be right over here. And once again, a really large walk-in shower. I love the accent lights peeking over the ceiling. And then we're going to have cabins number 5 and 6 on each side of the hallway. So we have 2 singles here.
In this size range. So there's 2 cabins.
It is extremely impressive that they were able to fit 6 different cabins on a yacht of this size. And on top of that, all of these rooms, even these last 2 rooms, they're still a really good size, big rainfall showers. So I'm very impressed they were able to engineer such a feat.
It's the same thing right here with these twin beds. And then as you come forward, this is like a VIP cabin. So this is like a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Cabin 5 and 6, still really large. And another little note I like, they have tons of storage space built in along the walls.
So if anybody asks you how many staterooms,
So it's very easy to service all of these rooms.
because that's like a really interesting.
And then here, we have 2 mirrored cabins. These are cabins number 3 and 4.
If they ask you, the only questions I want you really to ask in the front is, oh, how many bedrooms is it? How big is it? Hi.
And obviously, these are going to be very spacious as well. And I really like the bench, how it's accented with the dark stone versus the white marble on the walls. And as we mentioned, this last cabin will be mirrored to the last. So I'd love to hear your opinions. Let me know what you think of the interior design so far and all of these cabins. Like I said, I'm very impressed. They have so much space in here on a 111-foot yacht. It's actually pretty crazy. But Gulfcraft and Majesty, they're always coming out with something great, so I'm not completely surprised. And I also really like the glass panel here, but you have the woodwork wrapped around it. And then we'll see it later, but on top of the staircase, even going up, there is a skylight. So you have natural light pouring into all the different staircases. And you have this beautiful accent wall on the staircase as well. So I don't think we can see the skylight yet. Maybe you can get a peek of it, but we'll see it shortly. It's a little quieter here, so now let me give you one more long shot of the main salon. Huge windows, floor to ceiling on each side. I'm a big fan of these accent lights as well. I know I'm always talking about the accent lighting, but hey, what can I say? I really like it. The lights actually shine against the wall, giving you that shadowy effect. And then little details like this in the coffee table, the black stone underneath, that's actually the same as you find on the benches in the en-suites. So that's also a lovely little touch there. And then these are powered, so let me give you a shot of the aft deck now. You'll see your huge teak table and the bench that goes along with it. And there is a docking station right back here. So it's very easy for the captain or crew to dock this vessel. So they can see right off the back, right where the passerelle sits. And let me give you a better shot of these columns as well. All right, so back inside. We're gonna head to the upper deck now. Excuse me. And then here you can get a shot of the skylight overhead. So if we come up this staircase, this leads us right into the Skylounge. First, it actually points us right to the day head. So once again, very impressive to have a day head on every level for a yacht of this size. And then here is, of course, the Skylounge. Tons of natural light from the large windows and the skylight overhead. Then you have your L-shaped sofa. You have the bar area right here. So behind this, you have your sink. Now to imagine, you have tons of storage. Looks like the wine fridge over here or the drink fridge. Another refrigerator right here. And they actually have the integrated dishwasher. So all the glassware, you don't even have to bring it anywhere else. It can all stay self-contained right here. And then let's head forward and we'll check out the bridge. Here's another shot of the beautiful accent wall that goes all the way down as well. So I think the captain's in here, so we don't want to disturb him too much, but let's take a quick look. You also have great visibility from the bridge as well. And here is the side access door, so you can get up to the bow or the bridge deck. Thank you, sir. Then also not shown just to the right, actually, the captain, he was busy at work, but he does have a little desk area, little table and a bench, so he can get some work done there. Yeah, very impressed with that bridge. Obviously, ultra modern screens and electronics. I mean, the yacht is brand new, so what else would you expect? But I was very impressed. The forward sloped windows, you had fantastic visibility. We've been on some super yachts where the visibility, honestly, you can barely see anything, but you have a great vantage point from that bridge. So here is the beautiful bridge deck aft. Another bar area with your sink, your barbecue over here. All of your freestanding furniture. And then this is a cool feature. This can be closed off, or you can have it flipped up like this. So depending on how much natural light you want or how open you want it to feel, you have that option there. And then continuing back, this is customizable, of course. All of the furniture, actually, fun fact, Majesty does in-house. Of course, if you're building this brand new and you want some custom furniture pieces or your favorite furniture designers, of course, they'll work with them to install that as well. But if you want it all in-house, Majesty will do so, and they do a fantastic job of that. But here you'll see just some freestanding loungers. So a huge row of sunbeds. They actually have them reversed, but you could, of course, move these cushions. And these are actually weighted. This is pretty cool. So they're not attached, but they're very heavy on the bottom, so they'll stay in place. The wind won't blow them away. And then this yacht is not a tri-deck super yacht, so we don't have another level. And then this is where we were earlier in the tour when we talked about the asymmetrical design of the Skylounge. There's no side deck here, but you do have the side deck here. So I think that's pretty smart. You can get around to any level on the yacht if you want to, but they still maximize the interior space with this design. So I think it works really well. Let's give you one more shot of the Skylounge from this side. Also didn't notice it before, but you have all your glassware. Look at that, stored right up there, tucked away neatly. And once again, this stone matches the other stone that you saw on the benches and on the tables. So if we head down this staircase, this will lead us back to the aft deck. It actually leads us to the side deck on the port side. So you can see over here, this is just outside the galley and that side access door, but there is a huge closet for the crew for all the cleaning supplies. And here's that side access door to the galley. Oh, excuse me, sir.
I'm sorry, squeeze, sir. You're all good.
Thank you. And then the engine room is down this door. So, down this staircase.
Yeah, this is the right.
Here, this leads us into the crew mess. So they have their booth seating over here, the TV up here, sink, microwave, refrigeration, a dishwasher. We have 1, 2, and 3 crew cabins. So 5 or 6 crew, depending on if the captain is in a couple situation or not. Because I'd imagine the captain's cabin has a double bed and then 2 bunks in the other crew quarters. But they have direct access to the engine room. So if we open this up, it's really well lit in here. And you're greeted right away by your man engines. You have your water maker, of course. So, as mentioned, they're man engines, or MAN. I've heard, some people like to say it both ways, but these are MAN V12 engines, 1,864 horsepower each. You're looking at a top speed of around 20 knots. You can cruise at 16, and I don't have the exact range estimate. I saw one source say, so this is a conservative estimate, 1,300 nautical miles of range. I'm sure you could go much further if you dropped it down to displacement speeds. So either way, a pretty good range for a yacht like this. And you do have plenty of headroom, maybe about 5 inches above my head, and I'm 5'11". And there's also a step down. So you do get a few extra inches when you step right here. And then you'll see, this is the aft deck. There is a hatch if you need to access this area by that ladder. But obviously, it's much easier from the crew area. So, of course, we're gonna close this up behind us. And I like how it's finished down here. They have very light materials. When you're in a space where there is the one window, but it's not the biggest. So when you're in a space with not the most natural light, having these really light materials, it makes it feel very bright and open. It's not claustrophobic whatsoever. So just a little detail like that, it's a nice touch. And they even have the lighting underneath the stairs as well. So it's still finished to a really nice level. Also, the door is very easy to open and close with one hand. And also, it does look like, I was gonna say, maybe this is the docking station, but you actually have the sink on this side, and then you have the docking station on the other side. And we'll give you one more shot of the swim platform. So, thank you, of course, to Majesty Yachts USA for granting me access on board. This really is an incredible super yacht at 111 feet. I think it's going to be a very popular charter yacht because you can fit so many guests. So I think for owners, that's going to be a very appealing feature of this yacht, but it's also set up really well for private use. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time.